There we are. Okay. That was more funny. Connie, what the fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. I didn't think that'd be in the background. Okay. Cool. Alright. Anyway. So what's Connie done? Connie came into Trump 48 hours into the DST, or the expedition of videos aspect ratio being messed up. I'm kind of proud that it's not happened since fucking Samurai Revenant. And before then, it hadn't happened for ages. So, like, I have no idea what caused it. It just did it. You. it just did it. But after, I think it's gonna be Thursday's episode, it should be back to being proper. It just took a while to get there. It took a while to get there. I've got one day left of being free before I have to go back to work. Oh god. I had all last week off, and now I got Monday and then Tuesday, and then I'm back in on Wednesday. So I have one more day of freedom. One more day to enjoy peace and freedom. I am so fucking tired of the undead. Get the fuck out of the way! Oh. Okay. I am so fucking tired of the undead in this game. Genuinely. God, so actual annoyance. Alright. The federal government passed a law that made US tech companies who make $20 billion plus to pay 3% tax, which will realistically be passed on to Canadians. Trump generally saved us. Damn. Again, I sound like a Trump supporter, but like, he gets shit done, let's be honest. Can dislike the man, but like, he did this shit with Iran and Israel. Oh, you cocking shit nugget. Yeah, the shit with Iran and Israel. He stopped another war in, I believe, was it Rwanda or Uganda? Like, he's doing shit. He is like genuinely doing shit. It's kind of crazy. The undead are so fucking annoying in this game. It's actually insane. Just imagine if Apple increased the App Store prices for Canada. Not like the CFGO currency go beyond $130 for the highest. That's insane. It's like 75 quid, 75 to 79 over here. I don't know why Canada is just getting shit on with prices worldwide. I don't know what you guys did, but you did something wrong. Is there a switch somewhere? Yeah. Oh, definitely take your katana. Oh, hello.
You have freed me. Now I can finally complete my lord's last request. I was Realus, loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity.
It's been a hot minute.
My three companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Tiber Septim. We did not know that the Underking, who was here in Arctis, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiber Septim. No, he departed long ago, but his evil will remains, preventing any from...
Basically, the GDPD didn't even grow a percentage over the last 10 years. Most publishers use USD pricing and don't change for Canadian because they earn more off conversion rates, presumably. Well, then y'all need to fix your economy. Like, goddamn. Fix that shit, my guy. You, personally, fix your country's GDP. Like, goddamn.
Free my brother. Why do you disturb me? I must free the shrine.
I didn't. Yep, okay. That shit looked booby trap. I wasn't testing it. The economy is obviously broken because Canada can only summon Yojimbo. But that costs too much money. That's the problem. Like, they need to get new summons. But damn, get a dark summon if need be. Like, Jesus. Get a goddamn dark-eyed Eidolon. Like, Eidolon? No, yes, Eidolon. Get a goddamn dark-eyed Eidolon. Like, goddamn. Goddamn, my guy. Juke and jive, you ain't hit me, bitch. Juke and jive. I'm so tired of all the fucking undead that can only be hurt by specific weapons. Rockstar Games most likely are making GTA 6 $100, so conversion without taxes is going to be $140. Jesus. Other companies will lower the price in other companies in other countries except mine. That's an oof. That right there is an oof, my guy. That's what we like to call an oof situation. Oh, you slut nugget. Alright. Keep them coming, I guess. At this point, considering I barely got Rider Remastered with all the DLC, was a 97. Fucking Jesus. I think $100 gift cards either going to be phased out or changed to 150. I think y'all need to fucking fix that shit, my guy. You specifically need to fix that shit, my guy. Just sounds fucking dreadful. Like, if your economy is that bad, how are you gonna play Persona 5X? How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna play the Persona 5 gacha if your economy is that bad? Like, come on, you can't afford to roll for Joker in that case. Oh shit. That new Game Freak game really does break the illusion that Game Freak is entirely incompetent. If even Nintendo are ruining Pokemon, or Game Freak just doesn't care. Again, I've said this before. I genuinely, with my whole heart, believe Black and White 2 were the last time they genuinely cared. Because Black and White 2 have so much content, so much shit that players could ever ask for. They were the Pokemon games. Like, they had the most seasonal, like, free seasonal content. The regional Pokedex and all of that. They had seasonal legendaries that you could just get for playing the game all year round. Like, just playing on special dates, you get stuff for free. There was so much, so many fucking things and differences. Oh, cock off. There was so much stuff in Black and White 2. And then they sold the worst out of any game in Pokemon franchise. And it's like, okay, cool. So when they care, it underperforms. Alright, cool. Let's just not care then. When they care, put their all into everything, it goes below sales expectations. When they don't care, it makes bank. So fuck it. Why like, actually, why care? I know, there was one more on that side. Okay. It's 4 dudes, not 3. So that explains that. But yeah, 100%. Black and White 2 were not my favourites, but I fully understood and appreciated the amount of shit that was in there. It was more than any Pokemon game it ever had. And ever will have. And the fans just didn't give a shit. I am so tired of all of this fucking undead bullshit. So damn annoying. I want to just fight dudes. Not specific dudes. They're going to be hurt in specific ways, and they keep summoning more dudes. Infinitely. This guy has a name. Yeah. Nope. The fact that the Adoran fan is following me into all of this bullshit is insane. I gotta give him props. He's brave. Nope, I have to find a way around.
Look out!
Why is the ghost here? Oh, he spawned out of his body.
You freed me.
He bugged out and spawned outside of his body. Alright, fair enough.
I know.
Fair enough, my guy. Can't remember the way out. Here's the thing. I wouldn't play P5X, and I didn't check the currency costs. But I can only assume because it's China, 99 USD for max currency gacha. No, I'm certain it's more. I'm certain. You know what? Let's have a fun little check, shall we? Have a fun little check. Sega Nintendo Mario Kart World plays depressed right now after. Yeah. That forces them to only pick tracks that are straight line. Oh, okay. I did hear about the update and people getting pissed by it, but I had no idea what it was. P5X store. Let's see. And the thing is, apparently, all the rates, the currency you get, and everything like that, has been like nerfed. It's been nerfed on a global release. Like you get less on like leveling up and confidence and stuff like that. And I think if you purchase, you get less. So let's see here. What is the highest? What's the highest, boys? 5,000 crystals is $82.99. Yeah. The highest purchase is $82.99, which Canadian, let's take a look here. USD to Canadian. 82.99. 113 Canadian dollars. the max pool you can buy is 113 Canadian dollars. And that's like 60 quid. Let's see here. Yeah, 60 quid on the dot. Based. Yeah, y'all guys getting fucked. Y'all guys getting fucked like Jesus. To be fair, you're also looking at it from a devs control everything perspective, which we've learned in recent years is almost never the case. To be like, oh yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, so it's always the publisher. The publisher has so much power over the devs, it's insane. Now add 13% tax, you're right. Let's see here. %13 tax onto 113.06, I think it was. 113, why not? No, wait a minute, that's income tax. No. Can I just, you know what, let me just do a fucking percentage calculator. Percentage calculator. Here we go. It's an extra 14 quid on top of that. So 127. $127 Canadian. That's insane. That's insane, my guy. 160 British pounds. 82 American dollars. 127 USD. Bruh, that is more than double. That is more than double what I would have to pay. That's insane. That is genuinely wild. That is fucked up. That, like, no memes, no jokes. That is genuinely fucked up. So, get the same amount of gacha rolls, you would have to pay double what I pay. That is actually not okay. That is, and so now anytime I'm ever discussing gacha with people, I have to also add on the question, okay, like how many rolls did you get it in? Okay, cool. What country are you from? If they ever say Canada, just double it. Just take my rolls and double it. That's fucked up. Man, that's Jesus. That is genuinely fucked up. Okay. Yeah, the armor of Toy Perceptin. Can I wear it? Can I wear the armor of Toy Perceptin? I can't. It is not that good. It looks neat. It's not that good.
fulfilled our last duty. We go now to Aetherius without shame. We have...
Check Discord. Hold on. Ironically, I'm surprised the game is allowed in Canada due to China relations being garbage. But then again, Ho-Yo Games. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't matter about the relations so long as they're making money. If they making money, if they getting the tax, if they getting tax out of you every time you make a gacha spin, like goddamn, why not have that shit come over? Especially since again, in the global version, the currency, the gacha rates have been fucked. Like, apparently, a lot of people, like, everyone knows obviously gacha rates are not guaranteed, but apparently, like, I think more people played it when it first launched in China and Korea than currently now in global, I think. And that more people were able to get 5 stars in China and Korea than they have been in global so far. And what is this? What is this you've sent me? Wow. Good fucking Greg's version. Wow. Bruh. That's a level of insult that I did not think I would have. Jesus. Wow. The fucking Greg's version of Pakora. My guy. That's fucking rude. That is mad rude. That cuts deep in a very specific way. That's a very specific kind of insult. Alright, goddamn. That's brilliant. So yeah, when are you playing P5X? You gotta give the government that tax money. Come on, come on. You gotta tax them rolls. You gotta do it. I'm sure you'll get Joker in the first roll. It's fine. You can do it. Also, I've heard the explanation for like why you get to like summon party members, and it's kind of silly. The reason the game gives you for why you can summon Phantom Thieves is it's a little bit silly. I barely had awareness of Greg's as a British store, so I sent it. Can only assume it's just a store that sells essentially great value off-brand foodstuffs. Nah, Greg's is a fucking national treasure. Greg's is a national... Everyone loves a good Greg's. It's middle class as all shit. It is middle class as all shit, but it's where you get your baked goods. You want a pasty? You want a sausage roll? You go to fucking Greg's. Greg's is a national treasure, but it is the most middle class shit ever. I can't think of what an American version would be, but it is the most middle class. Like, I want to, like, obviously, like, black people go there too. Like, everyone loves Greg's in Britain, but it is the most middle class white shit ever. Greg's is the most middle, like, again. Like you'll always see black people and Indian people. I say always. You will see black people, Indian people, whatever people in Greg's, because Greg's is great. Again, you want a pasty, you want a sausage roll, you want anything, go to Greg's. But it is the most middle class white shit ever. The most middle class white shit ever, but it's a national treasure and we love it.
The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The armor of Tiber Septim himself.
But the sausage rolls are delicious.
You can reassure
I used to when I was a babby.
All I need is
Shut up, Martin. When I was a babby boy, two things I adored getting from Greg's was Tottenham cakes and gingerbread men. Oh. They have since changed the gingerbread men recipe. I don't know why. There used to be some fucking thick, fluffy bitches. They were fucking amazing. Now they are thin as shit. Hard and crunchy. And, the taste of ginger is fucking overpowering. They're still good, don't get me wrong. But, what they used to be perfection. They used to be perfect. Greg's gingerbread men used to be the best. Not anymore. They're still fucking good. They're not the best anymore. It's a shame. It's a travesty, let me tell you.
While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xerxes ritual. The third item we need is a great Welkin stone. You may have run across lesser Welkin stones.
I have.
They're fairly common in Ayleid ruins. But a great Welkin stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years, due to their great value to mages and occultists. There is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand. A place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed.
I do it all the time. Okay. I can't wait to pay $73 for 2 GSSR on for the 8th Anniv. You probably would pay 30 quid or so. It's the paid gacha 30 rolls, right? That is about 30 quid or so, yeah. What is okay, listen here. Okay. You about to learn. You about to learn. I Google Greg. You know what? This is the best representation of what the fuck Greg's is. Oh, why is it like that? I Google Greg's. First thing that comes up. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this shit. Can I? Yeah. Nope. Which hotkey is it? I don't fucking remember. There's. Look at this shit. Sausage roll, pizza, cake. I don't know. Oh yeah, they do pizzas. Yeah. Sausage roll, pizza, cake, breakfast, sandwich, steak bake. This is 11 sausage rolls. Oh man, their sausage rolls are fucking good and cheap. Their sausage rolls are good and cheap as shit. Let me tell you, this shit banging. Desserts for days. Eclairs. Can you see my mouse? You cannot. Okay. Well, in this enlarged photo here, the pink square Tottenham cake. Mwah. Love that shit. Banging. Absolutely. But these are the new gingerbread men. Not the biggest fan. They're still good. And wait, no. Those are the old. Wait, are those the old ones? Wait a minute. Those are the old ones. Yo, wait. Yo, they still do them in some places. Okay, well. I gotta find out. They still do the old ones. Yo, nah. Okay. Boy, because the new gingerbread. That's fucking Greg's. No one cares about the calories. Greg's gingerbread man. Yeah, they're now like these weird fucking... Yeah, they're now like these really thin, darker, more ginger and cinnamon fucking... hard as shit ones to crack. Nowhere near as good as they used to be. Oh, they used to be some fucking fluffy bitches. They used to be some fucking thick meaty boys. They do yum yums as well. Yum yums are also fucking great. Yeah, they used to be some thick. They used to be some thick fucks. Oh, they were delicious. Oh. Don't get me started about fucking Greg's. Jeez, oh, I love Greg's. I love me a good Greg's. It's Spoiler alert, I'm a middle class white guy in disguise. I am a middle class white guy in the body of a black kid. Boy, let me tell you. Love me a Greg's. Greg's pepperoni is a pretty funny insult. It is, and it's great. Both for the paid gacha and the regular one. Oh, yeah, then that's like... That's like 30. It's like 30 per, I think, maybe. I don't know the prices for FGO off the top of my head. I probably should, but I don't. It's been a while since I paid and rolled for anything, so... It's like a bakery of British food. Cheap British food. It is. Again, middle class as shit, but it's great. It's like Dunkin' Donuts in the US. Bakery plus cheap plus fat American foods. Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know enough about Dunkin' Donuts. I assume they do more than just donuts. But it's a national treasure. I ain't... The only people I've ever met in England who don't like Greg's are people who were like, you know, too upper class, too fancy for a Greg's. It's like, nah, fuck off. No one's too fancy for a fucking steak and bake. How dare you? Ain't no one too fancy for a fucking pasty. Brendan literally just heard you talk about it and needs an explanation. Nah, he was enabling me. That's what he was doing. He was enabling me. He's going to come back as a feral human who can only talk about gingerbread men. Look, if I can get my hands on the old fucking gingerbread men from Greg's, oh, life complete. You know that scene in Ratatouille where the food critic takes a bite of the, I assume, Ratatouille? I've not watched it in ages. I remember what the dish is called. I think it's Ratatouille. And it transports him back to when he was a kid. If I took a bite out of one of those old-ass original thick fucking gingerbread men from Greg's, that would take me back. I would be a child again. I would be a young boy again. That'd be me done.
The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great star. All but one. But no one has ever... All but... I've... A gate that I
don't care.
Miskarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find
Nation cooking stream. No. No.
I have the library's copy at my table if you need it. Be careful, my friend. I know you've braved many dangers already, but
I have. I'm built different.
Not to be taken lightly.
No, I have not done any proper extensive cooking in a hard ass minute. I used to be a good cook. I used to be a good cook, boy. I used to enjoy cooking. And I've just not cooked in so long. People at work will think you're on drugs. Nah. If I tell them, oh, I just had one of them old Greg's gingerbread men, they'd be like, okay, fair enough. As you were, sir. Continue. They'd get it. They'd understand. You know what? It's a shame that Destroyer's not here, because Destroyer would absolutely entertain the idea of P5X. I've been trying to get people to play it so I don't have to, and then they can tell me about it. I've tried getting Lex to play it. He won't. Fucking Brendan can't because he'd go into debt. A single roll would put him into debt, so he can't do it. What the fuck is that? If a Destroyer was here, he could do it. I can convince him to do it. Is it a goblin? It is a goblin. I'm not gonna lie, I watched a bit of a stream from good old Johnny Awesome about P5X. Just a bit of the first arc, and I was remarkably disappointed in what I saw. Because the first arc of P5X is just the first arc of base P5. It's just the first arc again. It is just what's his fucking name? Kamishida. It's just Kamishida again. And it's like, okay, why? I guess it's because that they're trying to, I don't know, because it's the 7 deadly sins like in base Persona 5. But again, it's just first guy is a disgraced ex-professional athlete who basically fucked up his career and now takes it out on people. Basically the exact same as Kamishida. Even his shadow form is exactly the same as Kamishida. The first party member you get is a woman whose awakening is almost exactly the same also as Arn's. So it's like it is literally like that. Like it's a female. 2, she's linked to the dude's fucking perversion and shit. And also she's tied to some cross X thing before she awakens, and it's like it's literally just base P5 again. Did I even need to come down here? Probably not. I've seen that clip of the guy just football tackling a kid on the train. Yeah, him. He is the subway slammer. He slams into people, specifically women, because he hates them. That's like the one real difference between him and like the one and the only differences between him and Kamishida, really, is that Kamishida is a sleazeball who sexually abused and harassed women. This guy just hates them. That's the sole difference. One sexually abused women, one just hates women and assaults them. But other than that, they're basically the same character. One hates women, one has sex with them. That's it. That's the sole difference. One abused a girl until she attempted to commit suicide. One tried to make a girl fucking die. through homicidal means. But it's the same character. And the second whatchamacalls, palace is also, instead of an artist and art critic, it's a food critic. But he's also in a he's a palace is also a feudal Japanese castle, and he also walks around in a kimono and shit. So again, it's just the same character. It is just Madarame. So if we go by the trend, the third dungeon, when it is released, okay, I mean it's already out in in China and Korea, but I don't know anything about those versions. I don't know about like the story. But going by the trend of it's just P5 again, the third dungeon will almost certainly be linked to the school in some way. Teacher, principal, one of them will either be the villain or they will cause the situation that will force the oh, okay, yeah, it's either be a teacher, a student, principal, or one of the options will force the situation that will force the Phantom Thieves into action against their will, or something like that. It's really P5 at home with gacha mechanics. It is. Man, the funniest thing is though, the explanation for why your character can just summon other Phantom Thieves into their team to help out. Because the explanation given is like, yo, it doesn't matter if these people aren't Phantom Thieves. As long as you've met them, you can imagine them as Phantom Thieves. So your guy's a schizo basically. If your guy meets someone, he can basically just imagine what they would be like if they were Phantom Thieves, and then just go from there. And it's like, okay, okay, your guy's just a schizo. Fair enough. Can't wait for Makoto at home and however trash they'll be. Well, Makoto's also in the game. Despite it being, you know, Persona 5 at home, the Persona 5 characters are in the game. In the gacha, obviously. So, Makoto will be releasing the game eventually. But the Makoto from home version, I don't know about. But it will be interesting to see. Actually, I tell a lie. I think I know who it is. Because I've seen character designs, obviously, because that's the main thing people care about. I've seen character designs, and I think I know who Makoto at home is. And she is basically Yukiko. Design-wise, not persona-wise. I don't know what her persona is. But from what I've seen, she's basically a mixture of Yukiko and Hifumi. Because everyone wanted Hifumi to be a party member. She was supposed to be, but she wasn't. She's basically a mixture of like Yukiko and Hifumi. So yes, guy abusing the fact that the Persona's power system is based on mech beliefs. Basically. It's dressed up as like, oh, these people would at some point like obtain their desires or whatever that would, if they were in contact with the metaverse, allow them to form a persona. So you can like imagine it based off of that, so it's just some future timeline bullshit explanation just to say, oh no, no, they would get it eventually. So like, you know, if they did get it, you can make it happen. I was like, no, no. don't know what that sound was. But yeah, it's really dumb. But the funniest thing about that then, because like if that's just how it is and your guy schizos his way into just like thinking about these characters, what that says to me is one, what about the summer versions of characters? Because every gacha game has summer versions of characters, and this game has summer versions of characters. Does that mean your character sees a woman and not just goes, man, I wonder what she would look like if she had a persona, like some OC type shit. But he'll look at a woman and go, damn, she's hot. Wonder what she'll look like in a bikini. And then just imagines them in a bikini to hang out with. Because like fucking D-gen shit right there. It's like, that bitch is hot. I want to hang out with her in a bikini. Done. It's like, okay. And number 2, there is one character who is a Chinese girl, because, you know, the game was originally released in China for the Chinese audience. Of course, it's going to be, you know, pro-China shit in it. If there's one thing Chinese gamers love, it's Chinese characters in their video game, regardless of how small of like a what's the word? It's more of a part they play in the story. Like, put a Chinese character in a game, Chinese audience will eat that shit up. So there's a Chinese girl who, unlike everyone else in the game, in fucking the entirety of P5, both P5X and regular P5, she's the only one who has a Chinese inspired outfit because she's Chinese, and a Chinese persona because, again, she's Chinese, which it makes sense, nothing wrong with that. But that says to me then, your character meets a Chinese girl for the first time in his life and goes, I bet she likes that ni hao shit. It's like, my god, what are you doing? He meets a Chinese girl for once in his life and he's like, you know what? I bet she likes fireworks. I bet you she has one of them dresses with like the slit in the leg. I bet you. It's like, my guy, that's kind of racist. It's kind of racist, my guy. What are you doing? It's ridiculous. Like, she has a good design. The persona also is a good design. Like, don't get me, like, they cooked. Don't get me wrong. Because again, Chinese devs, they kind of have to cook. They kind of have to cook. Like, they're like, nah, this is our rep. We're making this shit work. But that means in canon. Your guy meets a Chinese girl for once in his life and goes, damn, you know what? I bet you when she does an all-out attack, the text is all written in Chinese and scrolls and shit. Like, how can I get more generically Chinese with a character? Boom, done. It's like, my guy, please stop. So, like, your character, 1, D-gen, 2, vaguely racist. How is that still when? Are they just spawning in? Alright. I guess we're walking 2,000 miles. Like, again, when Chinese New Year happened, this girl got a Chinese New Year inspired outfit, which means our main character, heard about Chinese New Year and thought, I bet this bitch has a special dress for that shit. Or, I bet this Chinese girl has a very specific, like, special Chinese New Year's outfit. I was like, my guy, please stop. Please stop doing this. And again, he sees a woman, it's like, damn, I bet she looks good in a bikini. I'm gonna make that shit real and force them to hang out with me. Fucking D-gen shit. Vaguely right. I wanna bet if he ever meets a black person, they're gonna be a fucking, like, if it's a dude, they are absolutely gonna be a fucking, like, DJ or like a disc jockey or some shit like that. Their persona is gonna be a fucking disc jockey. I bet. I'm still in combat with someone. Like it's genuinely hilarious. Also, apparently, Joker, despite the fact that like Joker, currently it's only Joker, Morgana, on, and I don't know why I say Joker's name, but I say Joker as his name because he doesn't have like a proper name. Well, he kind of does, but you know. So there's Joker, on, Ryuji, and Morgana in the game at the moment, and apparently Joker's not even the best character. Apparently he's second best. Apparently Arn is the better character so far. Well, at least currently where the game is right now. Maybe after updates and stuff, or depending on like what enemies you fight later on, Joker gets better. But apparently Arn is the better character. Which I just find funny, because you know, it's the one girl. It's a gacha game. The one girl out of the original Phantom Thief crew that is in right now, she's the better one. Got a roll for the waifus. It's just a guy being a weirdo, which I am kind of all for. I am genuinely kind of all for that. Our main dude is just strange. One of the characters is a girl in a wheelchair, but when she's summoned as a Phantom Thief, she can walk, apparently. Which means your guy looks at this girl in a wheelchair and goes, "Damn, that sucks. I wish you could walk." Damn, that sucks. I'd hang out with you if you could walk. And just imagines a version of her that can walk, and it's like, Jesus. Jesus, my guy. What are you doing? Like, with that, like, knowledge, every character in the game has an extra level of just humor to it. Like, it's not all the characters. He does have, like, actual, like, real-life, party members. But, like, the ones that he doesn't, and it's like, my guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? How am I still in combat with someone? Okay. No? What do you think happens when he finds out Arn is part American? What would that create? Oh, absolutely. You've played Dead or Alive, right? You remember Tina? You remember Tina from Dead or Alive? That would be Arn's ult. That would be his alternate version of Arn, 100%. Just fucking Tina from DOA. Oddly enough, the P5 crew are actually the only ones that break the rule. Because, as far as I'm aware, he never meets them. Well, saying that, in the opening of the game, he meets Joker. But he's never shown to meet Morgana, Ryuji, Arn. So, like, I don't know how apart from it being a gacha, obviously, and just a fucking, you know, crossover of actual P5 to get people to spend money. Other than that, he's not shown to actually meet the crew. But yeah, if he finds out Arn is part American, damn, yeah, it's just Tina from DOA. Also, I'm just not getting magic back. could be why, I guess. My magic is just not regenning. That, or like a waitress, since Arn is pretty much a sex object. I mean, this is true. Speaking of, actually, in P5X, I don't recall it ever being an actual P5, but in P5, we're just gonna Skyrim my way up this. In P5X, they've made it so Arn's like Phantom Thief tail can like actually like wag. Like an actual, I don't remember that ever happening in actual P5. But in P5X, they made it so her tail actually moves like a proper tail, which I guess adds to the whole panther leather sex suit thing.
With all due respect, sire, there must be another way. The risk is too great.
I know the risk. I was at Kavach. But there is no other way. We have no choice.
The Countess will never agree to it.
She will.
Nice submachine gun. How many other guns do you have? She's got
Very
two big
well.
ones.
The blades are, as always, at your disposal.
I have seen them Morgana standing. Yeah. The owl. That's called Cattle.
You're
Yes.
back.
Let's
Well,
see what
it's
these
a
things
code
are
name. It's called Cattle. Like Morgana's name is. I don't remember what Morgana's code name is. Mona. That's it. Like it. It's an owl. Its name is like Lufel. Something like that. Like Lufel. Like I think it's meant to be a play on Lupin, but I could be wrong. But its name is Lufel, and its code name is Cattle. Because it turns into a Cadillac. Morgana turned into a van. The owl turns into a Cadillac. So it calls itself Cattle. It's like, okay. Alright then.
Yes, you did. I can't force you to do anything. I understand that. And I thank you.
And the incarnation of ill human cringe is what the X team is. What was actually funny? They have the first power member you get is just Chie. Like despite her awakening being an entire rip-off of Arn. Like everything in Arn's scene where she awakened is almost one for one replicated in this new one with the new girl, apart from it's not sex, it's just he hates women. But she is just Chie. What is her name? Moroha, here we go. She is just Chie. She is just Chie. Only, like, that is literally just Chie's persona, but as an outfit. And instead of Kung Fu, she does baseball. But she's just Chie. It's just Chie again. And then, of course, there's the summer version of her, because, you know, main character hangs out with a girl for long enough, he's like, damn, I wonder what she looked like. I mean, to be fair, I don't know the story for the summer shit. Maybe she actually does. Maybe she actually does dress up for summer. I don't know. But it's funny to imagine that the main character actually just goes, you know what? I want to imagine her. I want to imagine her like this. But yeah, she's just Chie. It's wild. She's a weird mix of Arn and Ryuji in regards to story, and a Chie with a Chie character. Basically, like actually, I thought you were joking about the summer. No. There's some old versions. There's summer versions, of course. I don't know whether or not your main character imagines. I know that the Velvet Room attendant actually does dress up like that because humans in their summer. But I don't know if she dresses up like this or if the main character. That is literally when I can't remember the persona's name, but when Chie's persona is in its shadow form, back when you first recruit her, that's just that. It's basically just that. She's just Chie. It's wild. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe she does actually dress up like that. If they have a whole CG for it, maybe she does do that. Okay. I don't know how many other. That's her friend who got body blocked, got fucking body checked into the train tracks. I don't know. I think that in the back is the Makoto / Yukiko character. No idea what her name is. Yeah, that is just the Makoto Yukiko character. Okay. But no, yeah, it's just shit. It's wild. It's wild. Genuinely crazy. What's the hey, Lennon? Like it's literally just hey, you remember Persona, right? The other room attendants are weird, so I could buy them doing that just for anything. Including something as weird as dressing up in no first. Yeah, like, I have no problem with her doing it, because the velvet attendants are weird, they're strange. It's just what they do.
I never thought to see a great Welkin stone as beautiful.
Saying that actually, let's
It's a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manka Cameron's realm.
What's her name? Her name is Marope, which doesn't sound real, but I don't know, because again, like, I've not cared to look. But I don't know a whole lot about like the current canon going on in P5X. I can't help but notice. Yeah, that's a bad. I can't help but notice she is the only attendant without yellow eyes. She is the only attendant in the franchise that doesn't have yellow eyes. Which, I don't know if that means anything. Because again, this is set in the P5 situation. Whether or not it's an alternate timeline or whatever, I don't know. But this is set in the P5 situation, which means there's a good chance that the Igor in the Velvet Room isn't the real Igor, which would mean that she's a fake attendant. I could be overthinking it, because again, like, I genuinely don't know. I have not played the game, I've hardly looked into the story, so I don't know. But it's entirely possible the Igor you hang out with, because also again, like, I've seen the fusion animation. Igor's not the one who fuses your personas, it's her, which was one of the biggest like giveaways in base P5 that Igor was not the real Igor, because in every game it's always Igor who fuses your personas. So the fact that Igor, one, doesn't fuse your personas in P5X, and two, the attendant who doesn't have yellow eyes, says to me that, like, it's not the real Igor, she's not a real attendant. I'm not gonna look into the game enough to find out whether or not my theory is correct, but, like, yeah, that's a thing to think about if you ever play the game.
I should have seen it.
I will only play P5X if I get through every goddamn S&T game beforehand and I have nothing else to do.
The opposed powers of the Daedra and the Divines. Welkin stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their counterparts are sigil stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then.
Merope is an ancient Greek name, apparently. Oh, and apparently, the E at the end is pronounced. Oh, so it's Merope. Or Merope. Fair enough. Check Discord. Oh, God.
You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma.
You look like you ate Bane. All right. Okay, that was good. The biggest clue to me is that Igor calls his velvet attendant, which Igor doesn't do like at all. Where did I get attendant from? Calls it his velvet. Where did I get attendant from? Calls it his velvet room. No, he doesn't. He always calls it the velvet room. P5 was the first one where he called it my velvet room. You are correct. You are actually, because it's not his, it's Philemon's. It is Philemon's velvet room.
I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine.
I don't know if he calls it that in P5X. I'll have to check.
The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack.
I will have to check I'll just watch the scene where you first go into the velvet room and see what he says. Because if he calls it my velvet room, then yeah, 100% not him.
No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself.
Would you just read? Don't worry about that.
It's time I started acting like one. Remember when we first met in Kavach?
No.
I told you that I didn't want any part of the gods' plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan. But I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act. That we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act. Please, my friend. I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me. And so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you.
Now you say that, but I can't have a 500 gold ban. Actually, I think I have like 1,000 gold fucking bounty at Bruma. That could be a problem.
Good.
I'm still in combat with someone. I am just eternally in combat. Fucking reload the goddamn game. See if that gets me out of fucking combat. I'm still in. Okay, I'm just in combat forever now. I'm just in combat for the rest of the game. That's fine. Okay. And oh, I'm not regaining Magicka because I'm in combat. Right? No, I can still regain Magicka in combat. What the fuck? What? I am confused. I'm genuinely confused. My game's just bugging the fuck out. Okay, that's fine. No, yeah, I'm not gaining Magicka. I'm not gaining HP. Being an absolute Batman is somehow even more jacked. Let me find a pic. Oh dear. Okay. Oh no, it's because my willpower was fucked. That's why. Okay. You know what, speaking of Persona, I have to start up goddamn the answer. P3R the answer now. I'm done with Metaphor, so gonna have to record that eventually at some point. And then I can finally get to goddamn SMT5 Vengeance and then Rido.
Greetings. What news from Cloud Ruler Temple?
Pig sent. Alright, what did you send me? Fucking jeez. That's a tiny ass head. That's a tiny ass head on a big ass body.
A desperate plan indeed. This prince? Emperor? Martin would risk my whole city to gain a great sigil stone?
Yes.
This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion?
Yes.
I must confess, you are the first person to speak of victory against these Daedra. This war has seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us?
Yeah, like me.
And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps a hero as well? You avoid answering my question.
I do.
Very well. Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple. We know whom they serve.
It's not the angle, he's just that big. No, I believe it.
When all is ready, I will order my men to stop closing the gates and prepare for battle. Come with me to the Chapel of Talus.
Okay. Ma'am, you have no legs. You have no thighs. What's going on? Madam? Madam, where are your thighs? Madam? Why you got no thigh? Madam, look at you. Look at you. Got no thighs, madam. Oh my god, I'm not in combat anymore. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm free. Check Discord out there. Oh no, it's just that. Okay. Nation still being shocked by the scarf is the biggest surprise of the stream. Look, every time I think like we're over, it's just worse. Every time.
I will call out my militia if necessary, but must we truly stand alone? I don't think we can survive the Daedric onslaught.
You'll be fine. I'm not wasting time going to other towns. You will be fine.
So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands of the gods now. And yours.
There's a new diet trend that reduces our thigh mass to 0? Reduce that shit to 0. Reduce that shit to atoms. Like, goddamn. What diet is that, madam? Can I get some of that? What the fuck was that? Okay. Ah yes, the saddest parade I've ever seen. Let's go to battle. Me, the Emperor, and 3 dudes. One of them without armor. Let's go! But no, yeah, the level of scuff in this game is astounding. Listening to people hype this game up as the greatest thing ever created for over a fucking like nearly like 2 decades, like you'd think that even despite the scuff, it would be like it would be astounding. But it's like, yeah, this exists. It's a game, all right. Scuff this shit, but it's a game, all right. I'll give you that. Where's Martine? Where's Martine? Where is Tane Mar? Where's Martine?
We had more real soldiers.
Nah, it's fine. I could have got more. I chose not to because fuck you.
We'll stand our ground as long as we can.
I would hope so. Martine? You're fucking slow as shit. Jesus.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No, we make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kavach can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
My man's walking at like 5 FPS.
I've got that one.
My guy's walking at 5 FPS. That's crazy.
Show me what you've got.
Second gate is open, that's fine. Okay, yeah, everyone's moving at like 5 FPS. What's going on? I guess it's not used to having this many models in one small area. Because they cringe.
Look out!
From Bruma and the Empire!
I'm just to die.
This lag makes it feel like you're playing Daggerfall. I tell you what, it feels like I'm playing Daggerfall. They're generally moving at like 5 FPS. That's crazy. Look at them. The game isn't running at 5 FPS. They are just moving at 5 FPS. Damn, that's a big gate. All right. Bye bye. All right. There we go. Alright, I'm speedrunning. I don't care. I know there's a time limit for this mission. Don't know what the time limit is, and I imagine it's very generous, but I'm speedrunning. Fuck it. Lamau. A Lamau, as the kids say. $13 goddamn, okay. Okay, I got a speed. I got a speed. Combat who? Combat who? Not me. Not me. Duck and dive. Duck and dive. Dempsey roll. We got this. I'm just gonna speed. Speed it out of here. No. Imagine you wake up and you're in an alt verse where you're that versus Asmongold, but you're like the Spider King, said the Roach. I'd off myself. I'm 100%. I'd off myself. Like if I have that money, and that for some reason I'm not able to use it to fucking get rid of the spiders, I'd off myself. I don't care. I'm not living with that shit. If for whatever reason I cannot use the millions and upon millions to fucking fumigate my house or something and get rid of the problem, nah. Give all the money to my mum and I'd peace out. I settle all her debts, I'd buy her a nice house, and then I'd be like, okay, cool, bye-bye. I am not fucking living in a house where, like, spiders just casually crawl all over my body and shit. Nah. Nah. Why would you not check? That's what I'm saying. If I, like, because, like, he chooses not to. So, like, if I was that versus Asmongold, I would have to assume then that, because, like, I would never willingly live. I would never willingly live in a fucking spider house. So I would have to imagine in this made-up scenario, I've chose to do so for some reason. If movement's an option, then I would never be the Spider King in the first place. I would never be the Spider King in the first place if moving was an option. So I have to assume, in this scenario, it's not. And therefore, nah. Therefore, just nah. I ain't doing that. Speedrun. Get fucked, hoes. Get fucked, bitches. 360 no scope. Anyone who has a normal mindset would fumigate the house. Asma is just kind of weird like that. And it's not, yeah. Like, I understand, like, he probably doesn't want to move because, like, it's his family home, you know. I can get that. But, like, pest control that shit, man. Nah. Is that supposed to be there? There's still an enemy.
Do your work. We won a great victory here today.
We?
We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings
We?
from Anka Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you... Farewell, my friend.
I have stuff to deposit. Okay, cool. Low tier Martin. One of my favourite images is still, it's Jet Street Sam. He's Jet Street Sam, he's like nodding in approval, and he's like, you know what, maybe that black guy with the lightning had a point. Maybe that black guy with the lightning was right. Another meme that makes me laugh no matter like how many times I see it, for whatever reason, it's just a fucking picture of Naruto with a gun. And the caption just reads, I may be out of chakra, but not out of options. And I don't know why, but that, every time I see that, that breaks me. Every time I see that shit, it's like, okay, yeah, alright. I may be out of chakra, but not out of options. I don't know what it is about that, but I just find that hilarious. Specifically the fact that it's during the final fight of Naruto that pushes the icing on the cake. Yeah. That puts the icing on the cake. But I'm glad you are fully aware of the image. There's something about that fucking image. It's just like, I may be a chakra, but not out of options. It just breaks me every time I see it. Alright, what have you sent? I might be at spells, but not out of shells. It's basically that, but with Naruto. It just gets me. It just gets me. Like, his ass is absolutely tired, his clothes are fucking ragged. He's just like, nah. Got a gun though. Got a gun though.
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manka Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Manka Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise.
Deal.
Shall I open the portal?
Yep, do it.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings.
I'll think about it.
Brace yourself.
I'll think about it, sir. This looks lovely. A demonic portal to paradise. I don't trust that shit. I don't trust that shit, my guy. Unless you count the other two movie fights as the final fight. I mean, you can, but like, no. You absolutely can, but like, let's be honest. There was one final fight.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here of all places, in the paradise that I created.
Yes.
Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata, the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
My heavy armor is at 100%, or level 100 now. I can start blocking. I have no reason to eat hits anymore. I can block.
Behold the savage garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long.
Why do you hope?
Lift your eyes to Karek Agayalon, my seat, the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there. Oh. Ah.
Where? Over there. Alright. Kind of sucked us in comparison to Narutoverse. They did. That's why we don't count. Even in the Naruto the End movie, we don't count that as a final fight because nah. Because nah.
So you found your way to Gaia Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here without you adding to the... Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Manka Cameron. Not us, poor fool.
I mean, fair.
Gaia Alata is the master's name for this place. We usually just call it paradise. This is the Savage Garden, At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mankar Cameron's palace, Karakagailor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden. The only way out of the Savage... Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto, but they never return, so we don't know what fate awaits them. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn, and the cycle begins again.
Sounds fun.
No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Imagine his reaction when you just take a nap instead of bum rushing him. You're like, mate, wait, hang on, I have to level.
Leave me in peace.
Hang on, man, I have to level. Give me a second.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Gonona.
I did.
My kin say you fought well.
I probably did.
Our clan sacked your city of Kavach. A trifling task, fit for scamps. Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people.
Cool.
We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak. You speak directly, like one of my people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately. There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you.
You can try.
You shamed my kin at Gonona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service?
Battle would be the quickest, but service.
An intriguing choice. And I have a task in mind that will test your wit and your loyalty. The rabble of the Savage Garden have imprisoned the Civilai Anaxes. I consider his humiliation a fitting punishment. However, his shame attaches to me, and though the matter is too small for my attention, it is not too small for one of my servants. Free Civilai Anaxes, and I shall reward you with the key to the Forbidden Grotto, the bands of the Chosen.
Everyone acting like he didn't wander around for months while the first gate was open. Look, don't worry about that, it's fine.
Mankar Cameron's chattels, the unmortals that swarm here in the Savage Garden, their proper role is to test themselves in unceasing combat. But, being no true immortals, they are without honor or courage, and shy from battle. However, by some trick, they trapped one of my agents. They show initiative, and Anaxes doubtless deserves humiliation. But I cannot permit this to continue. Do me this service.
Yeah, right.
Free. You...
I could just fight him and get it over and done with, but you know, do a quest here, why not? Have a bit of fun.
What news from Tamriel?
I hear the war's going bad.
Oh god, I can't. Oh, okay. All right, that looked awful. Hello. Oh, But what if I do?
No! Get away from there! If I can just...
You gonna... He's A-posing. He's just A-posing. Alright. Man, this game really is scuffed. That's crazy. Last stream we were doing the Shivering Isles. I will come back to the Shivering Isles at a later date. Same with the Mages Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. I'll do them at a later date. Because I do want to do them, but like for now I'm kind of scuffed out.
Anaxes is free. Order is restored to the Savage Garden. You have served me well. In return for your service, I will give you the key to the Forbidden Grotto.
Awakening then, since you said you were doing one game. No, I said one or two. There's another game I want to do. There's another game I want to do first. Actually. No, yeah, one more game and then I'll go to Awakening.
Take these bands of the Chosen then. Wear them, or you cannot enter the Forbidden Grotto. Honor and pride bids me tell you, none can escape the Forbidden Grotto. There, you will be the charge of my kinsmen, or they...
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mythala and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorkon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
Okay. What's the game and how much will it hurt you? Jedi Survivor and hopefully not much. Jedi Survivor and hopefully not much.
Yes, you understand now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
Watch out.
It's called Nern, doofus. Tamriel is a country's name.
But you're no prisoner. Who are you?
Yeah,
What are you doing
look.
here?
Don't think he pays attention to the law. Don't think he pays attention to the law. Don't worry about it.
Wait, I know who you must be. You're the one who killed Raven and Rumor.
Who?
They told me about you when I was still in their father's favor.
Don't know who they are.
And now you're here to kill their father. Of course, you came for the Amulet of Kings.
I did.
Then Martin Septim still lives?
He does.
There is still hope to stop Mehrunes Dagon's invasion?
Indeed.
I bear responsibility for much of the evil that was done in Mankar Cameron's name. I would undo it if I could. I never thought I would have a chance to redeem myself, waiting helplessly here in eternity. But now you are here. Perhaps you can kill Mankar Cameron. Save Tamriel from Dagon's final victory. I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto.
Sure.
I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deed since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life. No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here
To serve
check
ganking.
up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
Can I? Can I, though?
What's going on here? Who's this?
A prisoner, sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathatet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathatet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, get in the cage.
Do I look like a prisoner? Me compared to this guy.
Get in the cage.
Alright, fine. That's some lava right there. That is some lava right there.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Okay. What direction am I going in? Don't know. Just move further into... Okay. Just fight my way through the caves, alright.
Take that! Do your work.
Bitch. Okay, cool. We just go deeper.
You made it.
No, that was it. That was easy.
Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
This is one of the few actual you guys run a hold him back moment that works, because he's actually immortal. Like, he'll die, but he'll come back. Like, it actually works in our favor. Beyond maximum durability? That's crazy. Okay.
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all.
He sounds like the Guildmaster
You
in
think I mock you? Not at all.
in
In
Fable.
your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate. You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
Stay away!
Do your worst. Oh, die, cur!
Oh, okay. This place dark as shit. This place dark as shit. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Wait a minute.
Come on. Together we can defeat him.
Him? Sir? That's a woman. Come on, be reasonable, sir.
Show me what you've got. Die, damn you!
Oh, just up. Okay. The problem with these dark caves all looking alike is I'm getting turned around. Sir? Okay, yeah, you are. Alright. Alright, let's go. Hello.
So, here you are at last. The lackey of the Septim Pretender.
Indeed.
You still think you have a chance, don't you?
I do.
We knew you would find your way here eventually, but it is of no consequence. You should not keep my father waiting any longer. He expected you hours ago. Come. You came here to see him, did you not?
I did.
You did not expect to see me again, did you?
I don't know who you
You
are.
have no grasp of the power.
I don't recall meeting you ever.
Command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel
Who are you?
for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come, my father.
Is she the one that was in the the cult meeting when I had to kill the Argonian, but I didn't kill him because I'm based like that. Is that? I don't fucking remember. That might be her. Hello, sir.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You came for the amulet?
I
Take
did.
it then.
Oh, thank you.
You are
My vision will yet be realized.
weak like the gods you pray to.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. Paradise awaits.
I'm gonna just.
Only the chosen Lord Dagon will survive.
We're gonna just casually just focus on one. Okay, bye bye. What do you have to loot? You have money. I'll take your money and a mundane ring. Thank you.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the
Really not hurting me.
You know nothing of my father's true power.
I don't care about your father's true power.
Dagon, you are welcome
Still
to
some fight left in us. My
You
vision
are
will yet be realized. A worthy foe at last.
You are too late.
Die!
My vision will yet be realized.
Damn, you suck. Damn, you suck. That's crazy.
Pain redeems me.
Oh, he died. Oh, okay. Everyone who was immortal died then. Okay, cool. I'll take all your shit. Bussin'. I think she was one of the chuds that you killed to get the book. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey guys, how's it going? Y'all vibing? I'm vibing.
You found a way back. Does this mean
You dress like your father.
you did it? You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said, if it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings.
Can you imagine if we do all this and then like it doesn't work?
Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor. Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Rakato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Rakato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Manca Cameron's death.
He puts on the amulet, and it's like Patrick finds the aspirin. Okay. That is one of the best videos ever. Patrick finds the aspirin. I mean, he kind of has that bit in the ending here.
Congratulations on your victory, sir.
Thank you. I'm built like that. Are you going to walk all the way to the Imperial City? Okay, no, he's not. He's just doing his own thing. Okay, cool. We do the old teleporter. You know what's crazy? Just random. You know what's crazy about the amount of metaphor I've pre-recorded? Like the insane amount.
Let's continue on. Lead on.
Okay, well, you're doing it yourself. Okay. There's, like, still, like, 2.5 months worth of videos left. There's, like, 2.5 months left of videos to be uploaded, still. I'm gonna just chill here.
I've been expecting you.
Oh, God.
The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor Okado, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Damn you! Talos bless her. A little closer.
Alright, let's go. We have a game to defeat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Can I just leg it? Duel with the Emperor for like a half hour and had more impact than most other Emperors. I'm pretty sure he's also like in canon he's remembered as like one of the greatest Emperors, and it's like he didn't really do anything though. I mean, oh hello sir. I mean, granted, like he did, you know, stop the Oblivion invasion.
Mehrunes Dagon is here.
You don't say.
Fighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone. I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea, one last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on. I'm with you.
You right there, sir? I'm gonna just I'm gonna just walk past you. I'm gonna just casually, just calmly walk past you and then just go in. We are now in the Temple of the One. What are you doing?
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you.
I mean, I left you to rot for like a month.
The dragon waits.
Let's not worry about that. Okay, hello? Hello, sir?
dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
I mean, they don't, because Skyrim exists, and then Elder Scrolls 6 eventually will probably also reckon with the with that. Because now that you're dead, there's going to be like 60 years of internal strife, and then the Altmore going to happen, and then Skyrim belongs to the Nords, so Ulfric's going to try to cede from the Empire. So like, it's not really down to me. The future of the Empire is pretty fucking bleak. And it's mostly because of the Altmore and the nerds. The Altmore and the Nords. And potentially also the Redguard. But, okay. Also, you say that the gates to Oblivion are closed forever. But we still summon shit. We can still summon Daedra. So, like, that's not true either. That's factually false. That's factually false.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
He's the giant dragon statue.
What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin?
Yep.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh. Then Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel.
Again, though, we can summon Daedra.
Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future.
No, it should
Let's
be.
just give thanks that we're alive.
No, you should still worry. You should still worry.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil.
I am based, yes.
And as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen.
You can make me the Emperor.
Provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis.
You can make me the Emperor. I'm the
With
champion.
no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne. Troubled times lie ahead.
You can make me the Emperor. Genuinely, no meme. I am the champion of Cyrodiil. I have gone into Oblivion about 5 times. I can be the Emperor.
Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself. But you deserve no less, champion.
If I have the Emperor's armor, I can just be the fucking Emperor.
You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon. The illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire.
Genuinely, no meme. What is the reason that my character would not be made the Emperor? He has the recognition of the Blades, champion of Cyrodiil, braved Oblivion and won several times. Can also be the leader of, like, the Archmage of the Mages Guild, the Guild Master of the Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild, like I am technically like the most Emperor candidate they should have.
I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor.
Me. No meme, me.
The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel. Is there some... Any time, champion.
Martin couldn't have done it without you. I count you among the greatest heroes of the Blades. To think we'd end up here after such a beginning, sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But I never doubted you, my friend.
You did.
Emperor Uriel. He had the vision of the Dragonborn. He saw something in you, and he was right. The scholars and priests can debate what happened to Martin in the end. What I know is that he sacrificed himself to save us all. As a blade, I'm proud to have served such a master, if only for a short while.
What clashes with the canon that you're canonically Sheogorath? I thought you only canonically Sheogorath for like an hour. I swear you only become him for like an hour, so like I think that's fine.
I'm glad it was you that put them down. My only regret is that I wasn't there with you. May Talos guide you. What do you need, friend?
The Imperial armor, ideally. Unless I have it on me already. Do I? No. Where do I get that shit?
Is there some... Imperial Dragon armor? Anytime, champion.
I can't believe it's over. That giant demon, the dragon. What happened? Have we won? Sir, it was an honor to speak with you, champion.
So, how do I get that armor? How do I get that armor?
Pardon me. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help.
By who?
Where are my manners? I'm Rolsa Norvalo. My husband Gillen has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him.
Who is Gillen?
Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please, forgive my audacity.
Who is Gillen?
Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case, he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Cyrodiil's house, which is located in the Temple District. That's all he told me to say. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
Order of Virtuous Blood. I think that's the DLC. I think that is the DLC. Which, cool, we can do that eventually, but I would like that armor. How do I get that armor, though? How do I armor get?
You've got a real bounce to your step.
I do. How does one armor get?
Speak.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if the Council is in session.
How about you suck my dick? How does one get the Imperial armor? How does one? Okay. Okay, Google. Oh, I didn't fucking see you there. Hello.
Is there some Imperial Dragon armor?
No.
Anytime, champion.
Okay. Google. Wait 2 weeks. Oh. Wait 2 weeks of in-game time. Huh. Okay. Well, then I guess we're gonna just, we're gonna call it there, I guess. We will most likely get the armor once I do the DLC. So we're gonna wrap this up for the time being. I will do the DLC at a later date, as well as Mage's Guild and Dark Brotherhood. But now we're gonna switch over to Jedi Survivor, and then Fire Emblem Awakening. That's the. I need to get back to Dragon Quest as well eventually. I don't know when I'm going to bring that back into rotation, but I do need to get back to that. But we'll see when. I'll figure it out. Now, do I end the stream early? Or do I just swap over now to Jedi Survivor? I am unsure. Because I can do either. I can do either or. Oh, I think my bot. Did the bot do an oopsie whoopsie? The bot may have done an oopsie whoopsie. Oh no, it still works, it just wasn't showing. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to call it a bit early. It's an hour early, I know, but I'm going to call it. And then, yeah, Wednesday will be Jedi Survivor. Have no idea how long that game is. Then we'll do Awakening, which I don't think is too long. It's nowhere near as fucking long as Radiant Dawn, I know that. Because Jesus. Jesus. And then maybe Dragon Quest again. What are we on now? Dragon Quest 7. I'll probably play the 3DS version of 7, not the PS1 version. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. It's going to be Jedi Survivor, Fire Emblem Awakening, Dragon Quest 7, and then probably bounce back to this for Shivering Isles. Maybe. We'll see. That's the roadmap I've got ahead of me right now. Right then, well, I guess I'll see y'all Wednesday. Peace. Peace. It is an early bedtime, yeah, but I mean, it's only an hour left. I was about to shut off stream, then I looked at the chat and saw that message. But yeah, it is early, but well, it's early for me anyway. But you know, look, I have no qualms with swapping games mid-stream, but with only an hour left, it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. So yeah, no, we'll call it, and I'll see y'all Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out.